I only apply to big tech companies. That's what someone told me last week. And hey, I get it. The names are shiny, the salaries even shinier. But here's what they didn't tell you. You don't need Google to grow. In fact, some of the most dangerous, versatile, and resilient devs I've ever met didn't start at Meta. They started small. When we're new in tech, it's tempting to chase logos. We want LinkedIn headlines that make people go, wow. But what's the point of a shiny badge if your skills are still dull underneath? In small companies, you don't get to hide behind titles. You write the back end and the front end. You deploy it yourself. You fix bugs in production with a client on the phone. That pressure, it doesn't break you, it builds you. I've worked for big orgs, even government agencies. I've also been the guy writing critical code at 2 a.m. in a two-person dev team. Guess where I learned the most? The small teams, where documentation wasn't perfect, where processes weren't always defined, where I had to Google, test, fail, retry, and own my code. That's where I learned how to think, not just execute. That's where I became a problem solver. In small companies, you're not a cog, you're the whole machine. You learn fast. You wear 3 hats before lunch. You're not just following the Jira ticket, you're questioning it. You get to innovate. You see how the business side works. You feel the impact of what you build. And trust me, recruiters love that. You come out with skills they can't teach in classrooms. Skills big companies need, but don't always build. One day you might end up at Google or Amazon or anywhere else you dream of. But don't skip the part of your story where you struggled, where you built yourself. Startups, agencies, that tiny team of 4 devs in a co-working space. They're boot camps in disguise. And the version of you that walks out of them, that's the one who's ready for the big leagues. Don't be afraid to start small. That's where giants are made.